in North Bay Village. She's on the phone with us, but she is showing us some pictures. Marybel, what are we looking at there, and what happened?
Well, this is Pelican Harbor Marina. This is at the entrance to North Bay Village. Yesterday, we saw that the water was just covering 79th Street. As you can see, it's some good news here that the water has receded. However, there's still so much debris on the street. We're actually driving through it right now. So you see there's rocks and there's sand and there's even some seaweed that has washed up here on 79th Street. We're actually making our way towards Miami Beach. And there's coconuts and everything that was out there on the bay. There's pieces of wood. There's branches, there's pieces of tree, large pieces of wood here on the street here on 79th Street. We're actually driving over it right now. But yesterday the water just crossed over 79th Street.
And it's still early, of course, but some people might want to make their way out to either get home if they were at a shelter or with relatives, or they're just curious as to what's happening out there. The curfew has been lifted because it was lifted in Miami-Dade County at 7 in the morning, but your assessment is that it's probably still not all that safe to be out there?
Well, we have noticed that there's a lot more cars on the road. We've even seen some people going for a morning jog and riding their bicycles. There's one guy there on his bike. But it's still dangerous. We've noticed, we've been driving around town all morning long. Look at this. This is the entrance to North Bay Island. Look at what that looks like. Most of the residents here were told to evacuate. So that's the situation now. They want to come home and assess the damage and see how their home is holding up. So they have to be very careful because there's a lot of down power lines and trees that were knocked over on these power lines that are still just hanging out there. So that's the situation here in North Bay Village, which was actually closed yesterday and reopened.
And Marybel, just want to let you know, because I know you mentioned that you were heading toward Miami Beach at this point. They'll probably let the media in there so they can get an idea of what's going on so they can report it to the community. But from what we are hearing, the causeways to the beach are going to be blocked off to residents trying to get back into the beach this morning. So you might run into a bit of an issue there. You might see some residents who are being turned away. So just wanted to let you know that ahead of time. But look at that. Looks like you are making your way through.
We're in Treasure. This is Treasure Island. Here in North Bay Village, it's a community here. You can see it's flooded. And we're actually driving, not walking, which makes it easier for us to assess the situation. And again, this is, if I sound a little confused, is because I am seeing this for the very first time. So we are live and just driving through these streets. There's a palm tree right here. That's why I'm saying it's dangerous. It's very dangerous for residents to come out now and just wait for the professionals to come out here and do their job and assess the damage and let them say, okay, it's clear to come home. Look at that palm tree.
And we saw some of those professionals in North Miami Beach. Marybel, we saw some of those professionals in North Miami Beach overnight. In fact, police officers helping clear the road as you make your way through North Bay Village and into Miami Beach. Are you seeing any of that work happening there yet?
Well, we just made a pit stop in this neighborhood to see what's going on here and just take a look. This is Treasure Island, and we really haven't seen a lot of police officers clearing the road. It was just that one in North Miami Beach, but I'm sure that now that the sun has come up, we will definitely be seeing a lot more of them.
And Marybel, just talk about some of the conditions you encountered. I know you've been driving around there in that northeastern part of the county there, but tell us what you were dealing with as you made your way from the northwestern part here in Doral, and you had to cross over. It looks like you're running into some flooding there, so be careful. Yeah,
there's a bump here. There's a bump here on the road. So it's kind of like dodging a lot of trees and debris, and that's why you have to be very careful. But we drove from Doral, and we first drove to North Miami Beach, 826, I-95, completely isolated, which is great because obviously it was still under the curfew. Then we went to Aventura. We went to Aventura Mall. They were clearing the storm drains there. Still a lot of down trees. As far as businesses, we haven't seen any businesses open. We drove by the Publix in Miami Shores. That is still closed. And we also went by a trailer park. We sent that video earlier. I don't know if you were able to turn it around to show it to our viewers. But yeah, I mean, just a lot of water everywhere. And here there is still some water.
Yeah, and,
I want to say maybe like 1 to 2 feet of water in this area.
Yeah, you could tell by looking at the tires on that car how high up it comes. And we've seen some cars as you drive around also out there. Have you seen any people, just out of curiosity, walking around? I imagine that this was part of the area that was evacuated for the storm.
Well, you see there's a resident right there. I don't know if she stayed or if she's just getting home. It seems she's assessing the damage, but you can tell that the water. Look at the water line on the garage. I don't know if you can see from here where it went up. I would say maybe like 2 feet of water. Hi, good morning. We're with Channel 4. Everything is okay? Everything is okay? She says everything is okay in her home.
That's certainly
thankfully
good news there. Marybel, I just want to let you know we did get some word from North Bay Village Emergency Manager Evelyn Urbello. She said that North Bay Island's pretty much all flooded. No streets are passable. That's how it was described. I see that you're driving around in that area right now. Harbor Island East Drive is passable. West Drive is not. Also saying that Treasure Island South and Treasure Drive completely flooded. Adventure and Hispaniola Avenue.
Right now.
Yeah, and that's flooded as well. And East Treasure Drive partially flooded. Now, North Bay Village wants to know and let all the general employees know, with the exception of those who have been notified. They don't want them to report to work today because of the conditions you are seeing. So we just want to let the people of North Bay Village, anyone who works there in that community for the city, or to not show up to work unless you're one of those essential employees that was already told that you need to show up.
And that's typically how it happens. The essential employees are the ones that are given that call to show up, and the rest are being asked not to go to work.
I think that's a great idea. Because by the conditions here, we're seeing a resident here. Let me try to stop and see how she's doing. Hi, good morning. We're with Channel 4. How's everything? Are you just coming home now? Everything's okay? Everything. We're with Channel 4, yeah. She says she lives down the street and everything is okay. She's assessing the damage here. See, the water here has receded at this point, but I think it's a great judgment on behalf of North Bay Village to tell the residents and the employees to stay home. Hi, you see they're starting to clean up already, and they're coming out now. Some folks who are just coming back home. There you see it. And again, we're just seeing this for the very first time.
Yeah, you know, one of the
trying to bring it to our viewers.
One of the tips that I've seen from our reporting partners at the Herald when it comes to people trying to do a little bit of cleanup at their homes is you want to pick up just the small debris to, in case there's any winds or anything later on in the week, to keep that from flying and causing more damage. And also, as I'm seeing all that flooding there, if any of that flooding gets into the homes, another good piece of advice here is if you have any, and you see some people that are doing that small debris cleanup right there, but another good piece of advice is if you have flooding coming into your home, perhaps it drenched a carpet or a sofa or something like that. After you take all your pictures, and that's important for when you file your insurance claim, but after you do that, take those soaked items outside because you want to prevent any mold from building up inside your home.
That's certainly not something you want to add on top of everything else you were dealing with. Mold remediation, certainly a tough thing to have to go through, and you got to get out of your house as well. Marybel, we're continuing just to look at the scene there as you drive by. We're seeing some cars that sort of parked horizontal to the house. That's a tip that people...
This is 79th Street Causeway. We're leaving Treasure Island right now, and we're going to make a right, making our way towards Miami Beach. We're supposed to meet with Mayor Phil Bolivian. Let's make a right here. The mayor, when he'll be assessing the damage there on Miami Beach, which they were very concerned about the storm surge there. So we are meeting with him at 8:45, and the situation there with him. So there you see a lot of palm fronds, a lot of debris and pieces of wood still here scattered in the streets. So that's a situation you have if you are planning on heading out and assess the damage if you did have to evacuate. So just be extremely careful. There's still a lot of standing water, flooding in some areas, down power lines, and Yeah, so the streets aren't very busy, but we are seeing a lot more cars out now.
And one thing, though, talking about those cars out on the street, I noticed you've passed a couple of gas stations. Obviously, those are still closed. The gas before the storm of concern, we could potentially be dealing with some long lines as people now go back to fuel up after they run out of what they've had, because it's going to take a little bit of time before we can get the gas back at those service stations.
Another reason to not be driving, unnecessarily, because you don't know if you're going to run out of your fuel supply.
Yeah, and all the traffic lights are out.
Wow.
So you can just blow by one and, and not even realize that it's an intersection. Here we are, as you mentioned, we're getting to the entrance of Miami Beach, and they do have it blocked off. There are police officers.
Marybel, we just do want
because of the sun.
Marybel, we just do want to let you know, because of the delay with the video and what you're saying, we aren't there yet at Miami Beach, so we're hanging with you because we certainly do want to see what you're talking about with the street or the causeways being blocked off to people entering Miami Beach. So we just wanted to give you a heads up that we're not seeing exactly what you're saying, but we eventually will, and we wanted to let our viewers know
catches up
too.
to Marybel at some point. A little bit of a technical delay with the video of Marybel's audio, but as you approach Miami Beach, we do have some information here from the city of Miami Beach that at some point when they do allow people to get back in there, they're going to have to show ID to get back onto the beach. And business owners, their employees, contractors must also show that that's where they work. Perhaps you work on the beach but don't live on the beach and need to report to work. You got to have some sort of proof that you do in fact work there, whether it's your business card or something else that proves that you work at that business that you're trying to get to.
Right. We're now on 79th Street and East Treasure Drive. It's the bridge right before making your way into Miami Beach. There are several Miami Beach police officers are turning people away. They're asking for their ID in order to get into the beach. And that's what we're trying to do, to meet with the mayor. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little while so we can try to make our way in.